Let's see a different type of a program. Let's go to the first one. There we go. Let's try to just figure out what it does without looking at the source code first. So let's open it in Radar. Program 2. Good old 4 A's. S main PDF. And this is our another program. Also very small program, not much going on, but there is something. New things. We have a function called strcmp, so string compare. We compare two strings together. And then we print out, perhaps we print out correct, or we print out wrong. One or the other, depending on if this comparison is true or not. Okay, without looking any further, let's try to run the program. First, without any arguments, we get wrong number of arguments. Can we see that in here? Indeed we can. Here's the string, wrong number of arguments. And here we call the function called put, which is basically printf again. Then we move this value into our A register. And this value equals to -1 in this case. Then we jump to that address, 70E, which is over here, and we just leave and return. So we return value -1. Okay. Let's test with an argument. Let's put in test. Press enter. Okay, now we got wrong. How did we get here? We went through this. So we didn't go here. So this jump, we had the exact amount of arguments that we needed. We had 2. Or rather, 1, 2. So we jumped over here. Jump if equal 6b2. So we take the jump, we go right here. Then we move some weird values to our A register. We do more movement. Again, weird value. Then we move something from local 20H, our A register. We move things. Then we have the string compare. But what strings do we actually compare? Well, if you remember, I talked about the comparisons before and the registers that are often responsible for it. Those are the source index and destination index. And here we can see those. We have source index and destination index. And string compare will take both values from those registers, whatever they might be, and it will compare them together. So what we actually have to do is figure out what value will be in the source index and what value will be in the destination index. And that way we can actually figure out the correct passphrase in this case. How do we do that? Well, we go from down up. So what's in our destination index? It's the value that's stored in our A register. Okay, what's in our A register? Well, what's the next one? Here we move something to the A register, a keyword. Here we have add 8. Here we have added something to the A register again. But these 3 are the values that actually get stored in there. But how do we know what these are? Well, if you have a newer Radar 2 than I currently have on this old virtual machine, this is from 2000, 18 or 19, I believe. But if you have a newer version, you actually can see them right here. These are comments that Radar gives you. All these are just comments. And these are not inside the code itself, these are given you by Radar. And you would have those on these lines as well to tell you some guesses what the values might be. But fortunately, we don't have to guess either. We can simply, we have to run it first, of course. There we go. We can simply take this with a question mark. We can copy and paste them. Press enter. You can see different kinds of representations of that current value. We have as in integer, hexadecimal, octal, in binary, in whatever you really want. But this is in characters, as in string. So this underscore is underscore. That looks promising. Let's look this one. Again, question mark. Let's copy, paste, enter. We have SECR. Let's see the last one. Copy, question mark, paste, enter, E and T. This underscore is underscore secret. Alright, let's just try that one. So if we put in test, it's wrong. If we put in anything else, it's also wrong. But if we try this is secret, it says that it's correct. Okay. So we didn't even have to actually understand everything that's going on here, because you can make educated guesses, and that helps a lot when you're starting out. And that's what we are going to actually focus on for now. So let's see the source code itself. How does it look like? Here we have again our main function. Then we have an if statement. Okay. So if our argument count is not 2, is anything else but 2, we'll print that there's wrong number of arguments. And then we will return -1, as we saw from the assembly or disassembly. Then we have char password, and this is the string, this is secret. Then we have an if statement. There's string compare. This is the function right here. String compare, we are going to compare our first argument that we give to our program, not the program name, but the one we give, the password, which is this string right here. And as string compare is an integer type function, it will return 0 if those strings are equal. It will return something else if they are not equal. So if they are equal, we will print out correct. If they are not, we will print out wrong. And then we just return 0. And that's exactly what we saw in the disassembly, right? We have our string compare. Then we take jumps to different prints. If it's wrong, we go here. And if it's right, we just don't take the jump. We just print out correct. Then we jump right here and return. And if we have wrong number of arguments, we put that out, we take the jump, go to the bottom, and we will return. And that's pretty much it.